Well, the weather turned off cold, and I found a dry creek bed to get down in, like a big ditch, and try to get out of the wind. It was 65 yesterday, 65 degrees and sunny, and I was wearing t-shirt and shorts, and we cooked out on the patio, and then a cold front came in overnight. Now it's about 40 to high 30s, and north wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. But we came hiking anyway. Me and my dogs is the wee part. There's one. And I wanted to get outside, and I found this area down in the forest where I can get out of the north wind. It's actually kind of quiet down in here. But I wanted to also say I'm posting these videos for who may want to listen to some of my speculations on reality. The universe is virtual reality or simulated reality or program reality, and they're non-monetized. I'm just doing it as a little bit of an adventure in thinking, and just kind of recording my thoughts. And I'd love to hear your comments. Please put your comments and let me know what you think. And I'm always open to hearing what someone else has come up with. I talked last time about base reality, and I was talking about Tom Campbell and a Q&A, and where that base reality came up. What is the base reality? If this is a if the universe is virtual simulated program reality of some sort, then what would be the base reality behind this? And obviously something is creating, computing, generating this reality that would be outside of the universe. And of course you can go back in history and all the different cultures, religions, spiritual beliefs, philosophies that have, ascribed our world to a creator, and then what they imagine, in many cases I think it's more what they imagine the creator would be like, and of course is omnipotent, omnipresent, spiritual. They were spiritual. That's what they called another world where the creator, or yet a entire another set of beings live, such as angels or demons or whatever you can think of, and divine, and of course there's no indication a creator would have to be divine, and a creator could be on a biological platform as we are, but most of them didn't seem to think that there was some kind of spiritual being. But who knows what that would mean. I speculated last time about the creator of this universe, and this virtual simulated program reality could be artificial intelligence, which is a bad term, but it's not artificial. It's just intelligence on a different platform than biological. And it could be something along those lines. We just don't know. And I'm not sure we can really ascribe divinity to a creator. I'm not sure about that. I talked also a little bit, I was wanting to mention him again, Tom Campbell, in his book, which is free if you dig around on the internet. He gave it away. It's a huge book, 500 to 700 pages, something like that. It's a trilogy called My Big Toe, T-O-E, which means theory of everything, my big theory of everything. And there was Nick Bostrom, who gave the ancestral simulation argument. There's Brian Whitworth, who just did sort of a bullet point checklist of virtual reality versus our physical matter universe, and the similarities between both, and was pretty much saying he thought this, you could easily say the universe is a virtual reality. Another one was Fredkin, who did a book, Digital Physics, and ascribed that there had to be something outside this universe he called the other, which is the same as Tom Campbell's larger consciousness system, or what ancient cultures would have called God or the Creator or something like that. And also there's another one I haven't mentioned before that I actually talked to. Jim Elvidge wrote a book, Universe Solved, and he called it a program reality. Our universe is a program reality. So when I say that, I'm really using Jim's terminology, program reality. The universe is a program reality. So that's some of them, but we really get back to this base reality, and as I've kind of speculated here about what the Creator could be, and actually what reality could be, and I'm pretty much the best metaphor I think we have right now. And if you look back at how the universe has been viewed over the ages, we're up to virtual reality now. It's not a clock, it's not a Newtonian physics clockwork mechanism with gears or something like that. We're to a virtual reality, and I think that could easily be a day when we come up with a better concept than virtual program simulated reality. But that's the best we can do at this point in human history. Well, I was lost, which not hopelessly lost in the wilds of the forest, but I was a little bit disoriented, didn't know where I was. I knew it generally where I was. I've hiked out here for years, and I can hear the cars over there at the highway. I wasn't hopelessly lost, but it was I was actually laughing about it. It's only happened me one other time, and it was in this same general area. And so I was kind of playing a game to get out to some place I knew, and I'm familiar with this little creek. It's a nice little creek. It got running water in it. There's Eddie. Here, red-bellied woodpecker. Sparky's over in that pile of brush there. But it's 1,000, 2,000 acres, maybe more in places where I hike out here. And I always know exactly where I'm at. Been doing this for years, and I look at maps, and I've been out here with use my GPS, but I wasn't using it today, and don't really care to. But I couldn't help but notice this area through here, these big oak trees with all these oak leaves down below now that have fallen off this winter. It's really nice. And there's a north breeze, so I was kind of guiding myself out based on the north breeze. I knew which way north was. And then, like I said, I finally got to an area I started recognizing. But it's nice out here. It's early January in winter. Boy, Sparky got in that water. It'd be cold water. There's Eddie. Watch out, Sparky. Now I broke out of the forest into this field. A little windy, but I had got disoriented or lost a little bit. You can hear the cars over the highway. I knew where I was in general, but didn't know specifically. I've hiked this so much, I know it by heart, where everything is. And I've used GPS or looked at maps. I was looking at a map out here the other day, and I've hiked out here God knows how many times. 200, 250. And I caught that north wind. But as I broke out here and I knew where I was, I knew in general kind of where I was, and I was saying, well, I kind of was lost for the fun of it. Just see how I was using the north wind to guide me. Okay, I know that's north, and the highway's north, and make sure I got everybody here. Where's Sparky? There he is. There he is. but I broke out here into this pasture. Actually, this is a pasture. They use this for the wildlife. Well, I was playing a game with myself. It reminded me of Alan Watts. And he talks about that in Buddhism, you know, that we are the one, the universe, the higher consciousness, whatever you want to call it. And a piece of that has forgotten itself and comes into Earth as an avatar and experiences things, but it's more fun or entertaining, or if you don't know who you were. And that's kind of how I felt there. Was I knew I was lost, but it was, I mean, I knew really where I was, but I was lost specifically, but not generally. And it was just a game to find my way back out. And kind of like some people view life as an avatar. I don't necessarily believe that, but it's an entertaining thought. And I couldn't help but think Alan Watts. I got lost, and it was for me entertainment out here.